Hey, what is up guys? It's Brendan here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to add pages on Shopify, how to create and add pages on Shopify, and how to add those pages to your store's navigation. So that's what we're going to be breaking down here in today's video. And before we dive into things, I do want to mention if you don't already have a Shopify store, you can go ahead and check out that first link down in the description box below. That's brentvalesky.com/Shopify. We'll take you right over to a Shopify free trial where you can get started with Shopify for free today. Again, that's that first link down in the description box below. And without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into the tutorial. So you're going to want to make sure you are logged into your Shopify dashboard in the back end, in the admin of your Shopify store. Now, I'm going to be showing you how to create and add pages, specifically just informational pages, right? As you can see here, we have like an About Us page, Contact Us, a shipping policy. I have other videos on the channel going over details on what to include there. This is just to create a basic standard page on a Shopify store, one that does not have all of these fancy drag and drop things that you're typically going to see if you just go in and edit your store's theme. That is the drag and drop editor, the customizer where you can build out your Shopify store. So that is more specific if you just want to add sections, things that you typically see like on your homepage. This is just to add basic standard content, things that you would typically see on an About Us page, right? This is just adding a basic page. So what you're going to want to do is, of course, again, you're on your website's backend on your Shopify store. You're going to come over here to online store, and then you're going to go down and select pages. Once you select there, you will come up with this section here where you can go ahead and add pages. Now, I have a bunch of different test pages currently added, as you can see here, and all you have to do is come up here to the top right corner and select add page, the green button, and that will give you this standard page template here. Now, what we're going to create is maybe just an informational page. If you want to create more like tutorial content, that may be better reserved for like blog posts. So this is more just for a specific standard, maybe just a one-off page that you're creating, something that is maybe how to use your product or something like that that you could include. So in this example, we're going to just go ahead and type in, how to use coffee, right? How to use coffee. Let's just do that as example. And as you can see here, you also have different visibility settings where you can hide the page or make it visible, or even set a specific visibility date if you want it to go published on a certain date. So maybe if you're doing a certain discount, maybe for like a Black Friday sale or some other timely thing that you want to publish a page on a certain day, of course you have that option there. So we're going to go ahead and clear that. We'll just leave it as visible. So how to use coffee, of course. Then you also have your content section. So this is how you just add basic regular content to a page. Now, typically you're going to want to make sure you format this content so that it shows up properly on your site. So we're going to go ahead and just select heading 2. So we're going to do, let's just go with how to use coffee, something like that, how to use coffee. And we're going to go, here's how to use coffee the simple way, right? And this way you can also list out, you have different content options as well. So you can bold things. So you can bold things as well if you want to. You can add your punctuation however you want to. As you can see here, you can bold things. So you can do that. You can italicize things as well if you want. You can also underline things. And there's a variety of different formatting options. Of course, this is just standard paragraph. You also have heading 1. Now, by default, Shopify will use your title as your H1 tag as far as SEO purposes go as well, just to bear that in mind. And then you also have bulleted lists. So you can also create a bulleted list if you want to say first, like start unboxing or something like that, right? So you can do that, or you could also change that to a numbered list if you want things to be a numbered list. You can indent it more or outdent it. You also have the option to change the alignment if you want it left aligned or center aligned. You can also change the colors, like the text colors or background colors if you want. You can also add custom HTML code if you'd like to here. If you're familiar with that, you can also edit that as well. You can also add in custom tables, so you can insert little tables here. and add different rows. So you can insert a column after. You could also delete the table to add extra rows above, below. So this is good if you're maybe creating sizing charts. That's what some people use these little tables for. You can also drag them around here, as you can see. So you do have some pretty good basic standard options with adding content to a page. You could feel free to type out as much as you want here. You can also insert images as well. If you want to insert an image, you can do that here for product images or just images that you have uploaded. So we're just going to go with this uploaded image here. You can also select various different sizing too and add the image alt text. So we're going to insert that image here. That's just a standard image from Shopify in their stock photos that they have. So, you know, how to use coffee, and we have a picture of clothing. And then you also can insert videos as well. So if you want to embed like a YouTube video here, you can also do that as well. You just need to insert it with the embed code. So all you have to do is click on the share button on a video. If you want to embed a video, you just add your embed code here on YouTube. I'll leave links down in the description box below as well to like how to create an About Us page specifically, how to create the legal pages, shipping policies, if you're more interested in those types of pages, as well as how to add videos to your Shopify store. So I'll include links to all those other tutorials in the description as well if you want more details on those specific things. But once you've created your page, whatever type of content that you want, you also have the ability to edit the website SEO purposes, so how it will appear in Google. So down here, as you can see, it's just how to use coffee. You can edit the website SEO here, and you can edit the URL. So if you want to change the URL path, instead of just how to use coffee, maybe you just want, I don't know, how to use coffee, something like that. How to use coffee, or let's just do coffee usage guide, or maybe tips or something, right? I don't know. There's a variety of different ways you can edit that to improve your SEO, of course, but you can't edit the actual rest of the store section. It is going to use that little sub URL path with pages, so it's fine, but just keep that in mind if you're going to be linking to things or whatnot. It does have that, still have that pages section in the URL. All you can edit here in the default Shopify settings is the URL handle, just that last little bit here, as you can see here. You know, test store for tutorials, your website URL, then /pages / then that specific page URL, coffee usage tips. Here's how to use coffee, and it's going to just get the extra description from what you've typed up here. But if you want to edit that as well, you can even change out your meta description. If you want to maybe say, here's the best way to use coffee and drink it. Something like that. So you can even edit the meta description here as well if you want. So page title, we're fine with that. Now, generally, of course, you want to probably like raise make this uppercase or something like that, like make this an actual title tag instead of just like all lowercase. You know, of course, it's going to look better if you have that like that. As you can see here, it looks a little bit better. Of course, there's a lot of different other ways you can optimize your SEO. This is just some basic tips for creating a page. So once you've created your page, it's just going to say page is created. And then as you can see here, we're going to go ahead and view it on your online store. You can also create another page or add it to your store's navigation. You're going to be doing that in just a second. So once you've created your page, as you can see here, the page is now live on the site. Now, just by publishing a page, there's really not any way for your customers or your website store visitors to even access that page. So it's important that you make it easy to navigate to in some way from your homepage on your Shopify store, not only just for SEO purposes, but just for users in general, so they can even access this tutorial page on your site. So to do that, of course, we're going to add it to the store's navigation. So all we have to do is click there. Now, of course, if you don't have that little green box pop up, maybe you exit out of that page, all you have to do is go over here to Sales Channels, Online Store, and down to Navigation. You select Navigation, it will bring you up to this page here. Now, you can either add it to your footer menu, which is the menu down here at the bottom, or you can add it to your top level main menu as well. So maybe if it's a less important page, maybe it's just like a careers page or something like that, maybe you just put it down here in the footer. But if it's important to all your visitors, maybe you put that up here in the top main menu. So we're going to put it in the main menu. So we're going to go ahead. All you have to do is then click add menu item. And then you can just click here on the link section, select pages, and then you select how to use coffee. And then you can just add it to your menu. And we're going to click save. And then once we refresh this page here, sometimes it does take a second for it to actually load on your store. You can also alternatively drag these menu items around if you want them to go maybe a nested menu, which I'll show you in just a second. So as you can see here, it does sometimes take a second for it to load. We're going to go ahead and drag that how to use coffee under the About Us section. So we're going to create like a nested menu. If you just have it as your regular menu, it's just going to be listed there like the contact us and shipping policy. That's just like regular menu items. Creating a nested like drop down menu. So as you can see here, you can see that's the drop down. So how to use coffee is listed underneath the About Us section. So how to use coffee, you click that here. If you just click the regular About Us page, so see this is a drop down now. So if you want it to still show the About Us page, you need to create a separate link for that. This is just showing the drop down, how to use coffee, and boom, there you go. That's how you get to the how to use coffee page. We're going to go ahead and unnest that here and just add it like a regular menu item. How to use coffee, we're going to put that there. Going to go ahead and click save. Now, sometimes if you have maybe too many items here, it may not fully display it in the menu if you have too many menu items. So bear that in mind as well as far as like how much text you put in your descriptions for your titles of your pages. So boom, there, as we can see now, how to use coffee is now in the main menu. So you can easily click that and select how to use coffee, and you will come up with your page. So that's really how you add a page in Shopify. It's pretty simple. Again, if you're trying to create more like informational content, maybe better to include some of that just in your regular blog posts. But if you're just creating one-off pages, makes a ton of sense, of course. That's how you do it in Shopify. It's pretty simple in general, although I get it can be a little bit confusing because a lot of people, they just go to the main editor for the online store and they're just customizing the theme. Now, if you wanted to just add those sections to your pages, you can also do that. I'm going to leave a link down in the description box below on how to add sections to pages. If you don't just want that text box to edit pages in a more basic way, maybe if you want things to be a little bit more complex, maybe more like a landing page, you can also do that. I'll leave a link to that tutorial if you want to create something more like this additional legal info page where you have those sections on other pages on your store if you don't just want that basic text box type content. So, feel free to check those out. Of course, if you guys found this video helpful or enjoyed it in any way, be sure to smash that like button, hit the subscribe button as well, and the notification bell so you're notified whenever I upload a new video. Guys, again, I do want to mention, if you don't already have a Shopify store, you can go ahead and check out that first link down in the description box below. That's brandonvalesky.com/Shopify. We'll take you right over to a Shopify free trial where you can get started with Shopify for free today. Again, guys, I hope you found this video helpful. Smash that like button, hit the subscribe button as well, and the notification bell so you're notified whenever I upload a new video. But anyway, guys, that is all for today's video, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.